Can an AI make better board game ideas than humans? In my time designing board games, I've come up with 3 different design approaches to come up with good ideas. The first is the mechanics-based approach, where I use a book called The Building Blocks of Tabletop Game Design, which has an encyclopedia of like every board game mechanic that they know of. Then there's theme-based design, where somebody has a stance on an issue or a hobby they enjoy or a job they find fulfilling. For instance, Shigeru Miyamoto found a lake that was unmarked on his map, and he wanted to impart that to his players by creating Zelda, which has those kinds of exploration and discovery mechanics in it. And then there's what's called hateful design. Maybe you play Magic the Gathering and you got mana flooded. You hated that so much that you invent Hearthstone, which has a consistent mana allocation. While cooking up these board game ideas, I thought I want to create something that gives me just 3 mechanics, a theme, and a turn order so that I can create really elegant designs. So I created the Random Game Idea website, where you randomize the mechanics from building blocks of tabletop game design and a theme based on hobbies and jobs. I had never intended on turning this into an AI tool, but some of these pairings are kind of unbelievable, so I plugged it into ChatGPT to say, hey, come up with a version of this that works. I thought others might want it too, so now you can generate a game idea. But here's the thing about the 3 design approaches I used. It all comes from lived experiences, like thinking about the mechanics, exploring themes that matter to you, and being frustrated. AI can only really average everything it's seen. If you took the average of every song that was ever written, you'd end up with something like elevator music. I would much rather make my designs based off the top 20% of board games that make 80% of the sales. Most board games make no sales at all. But anyway, let's generate our idea. Here we have Cybernetic Shield Chaos. Navigate the complex world of network administration, shielding vital systems from hazardous bugs and viruses. Utilize area movement to strategically position your data cubes within the network, building a robust cube tower that represents your defenses. Repair damaged systems and fortify your defenses. Embrace the uncertainty of random turn order, reflecting the unpredictable nature of network threats. Your strategic foresight and quick responses determine the resilience of your network. Speaking of human experiences, I discovered my own unmarked lake here in Texas, except it wasn't a lake at all. It was the flooding from Hurricane Harvey. While I might not turn that into a critically acclaimed video game series, I might make it into a board game. Here's the thing about AI. It has no idea what you're capable of or where you want to go. We're discovering new things about game design every day, and so there's no magic machine that, if you turn its crank, give you the best designs no matter what. You're going to need to use skill. Even the idea of using a set list of mechanics is itself limiting towards that creativity. That said, this kind of tool is useful when paired with your own design process. Am I going to be proven wrong with the passage of time, where AI becomes so sophisticated that it knows what you're thinking already? I don't know. But if you want to prove me wrong, you can always make your own ideas at randomgameidea.com. Share your favorite in the comments.